Have you ever encountered a frustrating error while coding, only to be left wondering if it's a bug or a feature? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a common issue with Java streams and how to determine if a stream contains null values. I totally get it. Dealing with unexpected errors in your code can be incredibly annoying. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges when working with Java streams. Let's look at the specific question at hand. One user asked, "Why does my Java code throw a null pointer exception when checking for null values in a stream?" They expected it to return false, but instead, they encountered an error. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So, what's happening here? When you use the filter method on a stream that contains null values, it can lead to unexpected behavior. Understanding how Java handles nulls in streams is crucial for avoiding these pitfalls. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will help you avoid similar issues in the future. To address the issue of the null pointer exception, the user should first understand that the problem arises from the way the stream is being filtered. Specifically, the filter method is being applied directly to a stream that contains null values. Next, the user can modify the code to handle null values more gracefully. One approach is to check if the list itself is null before creating the stream. This prevents the null pointer exception from occurring. Alternatively, the user can use the optional class to wrap the stream operation. This way, if the stream is null, it won't throw an exception, and the user can safely check for null values. Finally, the user should test the modified code to ensure it behaves as expected. They should check that it returns false when there are no non-null values present in the stream. Fun fact, did you know that Java was originally designed to be a programming language for interactive television? It has come a long way since then, but some quirks still remain. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user points out that using the findAny method on a stream containing null elements will always throw a null pointer exception. Instead, they recommend using the AnyMatch method, which checks if any element matches a given condition without throwing an exception. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. This user clarifies that the null pointer exception is not a bug, but rather a consequence of calling findAny on a stream that contains null values. They explain that findAny can throw a null pointer exception if the selected element is null, as specified in the documentation. To achieve the expected result without encountering an exception, the user suggests using the AnyMatch method instead. This method checks if any element in the stream matches the condition, which in this case is checking for null. Finally, the user discusses why of nullable was not used in the implementation of findAny. They mention that the API designers wanted to avoid assumptions about whether null indicates an absent value or a present null value. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always validate your data before processing it in streams. This simple habit can save you from unexpected errors and make your code more robust. And there you have it. By understanding how to handle null values in Java streams, you can avoid frustrating errors like the null pointer exception. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe for more coding tips and tricks.